morning, good evening, depending where you are in the world. It's your boy. I'm at it again with some Pokemon. Today, it's going to be a bit of Pokemon Let's Go. Let's go Pikachu. The plan is I'm going to shiny hunt. Not something I've ever done on a stream before. Are you having a giraffe? Don't answer that, because I can tell you right now the answer is yes. You're absolutely having a giraffe. At my expense. No! Just gonna reset the dang number. Right, there we go. We ain't playing no games now. The only game we're playing is Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. Alright, good. There's a Cubone. That's what we're here for. Even with the Ultra Rule. What a wind-up merchant. How? Swear to God. There we go. Right, that's one. Yeah, I wasn't sure about that angle. That one went on long enough that I got a little worried. I was gonna lose it. But it's good. So good. Oh no, yeah, I wouldn't do it on the Switch. I'd have to mod the PC version. No, very few games support this controller because, well, look at it. Here we go. Alright, that's the 31. Now the question is, do I try and catch this one, risk losing my streak? Or do I just not touch another Pokemon now until I see a shiny? No! Oh my God! I didn't mean to do that. Okay, well, we're about to find out whether that breaks the streak or not. I can't believe I did that. I just wasn't thinking. Okay, it doesn't break the streak. Dear God. I thought I'd just... You know, you see the videos of people are doing like the soft resets for a shiny and then they just reset anyway. I thought that was my equivalent of that. Man, what am I even doing this for at this point? It's like, if I get it at the end, then later I can cut together the YouTube video and it ends with me getting the shiny, and that's like a better advert for doing these streams next time. And then what, I do another stream in a couple weeks and like maybe 2 people watch. And then what, eventually... I don't know. Does it help advertise the podcast? Is that the end goal? Do I want to be, you know, a full-time streamsman and that's my living? I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. Especially not with sleepy 4 AM Luke doing the streams. I don't know. It's just a bit of a laugh, isn't it? A bit of a thing. A bit of a summit to do. This is just outrageous, quite frankly. No one in the whole history of the human race has been victimized, bullied, and has suffered such misfortune as me. This is disgusting. This is despicable. This is harrowing experience. This will negatively affect my quality of life. Definitely. This is an injustice that has been deliberately enacted upon me by the makers of this game. They'll be hearing from my lawyers. Obviously your thoughts and prayers will be appreciated. I'll need therapy. I'll need financial compensation. I will need time off work. Time away from everything, really. I have to go to some sort of clinic or retreat. I'll expect a full team of 6 legitimate shiny Pokemon to be traded to me by Junichi Masuda personally, that he's caught and or bred in his own copy of the game. And I will be expecting a statement and a message from the Pokemon Company, from Game Freak, from Nintendo. Not the same message, copied and pasted, independent, heartfelt messages from all 3. With apology. And with promises of how they're going to fix this going forwards. That's not acceptable. It's not nearly acceptable. It's shocking and appalling. And it's offensive, quite frankly. I'm offended. I'm being discriminated against because I'm a bald man. Because I'm not astute. And quite frankly, it's got to stop. All too common in the game industry, quite frankly, to bully those of us who lack in hair. Bad enough the Pokemon games don't feature bald-headed options because the characters are children or whatever. But to then seek out a real bald person like myself, see that I'm streaming, go into the system, find my Switch, send me an update that deletes shinies from my game. It's an act of terrorism, to be honest. It's an act of profound violence both psychological and spiritual. To think that a human being could even imagine doing such a thing to their fellow man, let alone go through with it. It really makes you question your faith in people, your faith in this world, your faith in whether one of these Cubones will eventually be green in colour. Which, let's not forget, is what all of this has been about. That in this children's computer game, my character will befriend a small dinosaur, which is green rather than orange. Which will basically sit in this game for the foreseeable, because Cubone is not in Scarlet and Violet right now. So even if I move it up to Pokemon Home, I can't then move it to the new games. So yeah, that's my current shiny hunting experience. Will I be back for more? I guess if this suddenly gets a load of views, yeah. Shut up, Golbat. You shut your big mouth. Yep, 2 non-shiny Cubones. Just rubbing it in. Rubbing it in my face. There we go. Blimey, O'Reilly. That took a minute, didn't it? Yes! Oh my gosh. Well, damn near 4 hours that took. Absolutely ludicrous. But there he is. Was it worth it? Please like and subscribe. Please listen to Luke Loves Pokemon on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, wherever you get your podcast. Please get a 5-star rating and review. Please join me on twitch.tv/LukeLovesPKMN most Friday nights from 9 PM UK time, 8 PM during the winter. Not next week, but generally. Please tell your friends, and please send your love and hope and prayers to me, because that was long, and I have to go to work in an hour, and then I'm going to have to go to the gym after work because I didn't go now because I was doing this. So, absolutely ludicrous way for a 32-year-old man to spend his time. Bye!